please explain how you, Inaki, and Rev came to make this franchise what it is today?
Franchise. I would
Uh,
call it more of a community. That might be a better word.
okay.
But to answer the question specifically, we, well, I didn't create the original clan. The original clan was entitled Galaxy Wolves. And I specifically say wolves because uh, Anaki had asked me to go onto the Bungie.net website and create the clan, and I was putting it off, hadn't done it, and finally he just took matters into his own hand and created originally the Galaxy Wolves,
Okay.
and we that's how it all started with the Galaxy Wolves. Um, does that answer your question?
Yes. Okay. So in the beginning, it was just you, Rev, and Inaki.
That is correct. It was just us three. We actually, for those who don't know, worked together in the same space in the very beginning. We all sat near each other, um, and we used to play Call of Duty together. Actually, Call of Duty Ghosts, to be more specific.
Okay.
Yeah.
So explain to everybody how did the responsibility of the leader get put onto you?
That is a good question, Hokage. I sometimes, sometimes I wonder myself, how did I become this leader of this community? Um, we discussed it between the three of us, and Anaki and Rev both decided they felt like I would be best uh, as the visual or all intents and purpose the leader of the clan, knowing that we all founded it, uh, and I think they chose me specifically because they felt like I was good with people.
Okay.
I think that's the best way to put that. I think that's how I got this responsibility.
Okay. Do you remember the very first person that ever joined you guys in your ranks as a Raven?
Hmm. Well, there was this one guy uh, who we pushed for in the beginning, and his name was Draco. He showed interest. He saw our clan online, and I can't remember how we approached him or how we found him, but I believe he was going to be the first official Raven, and he had the group and the clan name, I believe, and he was essentially, for all intents and purposes, a member of the Galaxy Wolves.
Okay.
However, he we could never meet up with him. We could never get him to show up. I think that was the biggest question. So, uh, Draco was the first official Raven, and well, I shouldn't say Raven, but Galaxy Wolf, and the first Galaxy Wolf to get booted from the clan as well.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, sorry to hear that, Draco, wherever you are. um, okay, so what are some things that you have in store for the Ravens in the future?
Well, I in store for the Ravens. I Originally we were a Destiny exclusive clan,
Right.
and the rules were if you didn't play Destiny, you would get kicked from the clan. That was the original rules. So we decided that uh, maybe like 6 months ago or so, or maybe less than that, that we needed to become a PS4 clan in order to survive the how shall we put it, the downtime in Destiny where there was no content.
Right.
Um, so I wanted to get the idea out that, not only are we are a Destiny focused clan, however, we play other games as well, and I think you've seen that with the chat of the Division beta.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
there's also there was also the Dying Light chat. I was never a part of that. Uh, I think there's another chat out there for another game. Could be. I'm not sure what it is because I can't be a part of all the things. But in essence, what I have in store for the Ravens is that there are more games coming out, and Destiny is our flagship, of course. And I've been trying to put together, you know, uh, put people in the right place where I believe that they fit
Right.
well and excel and become leaders in their own way. And
Mm-hmm.
Hokage, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I recently reestablished the Welcome Committee, um,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to make sure that that was in place because, let's face it, the clan has gotten bigger,
Yes, it has.
and I wanted to make sure that there are people in place that care about the clan just as much as I do. I know that they're out there, and that was one of the main reasons for the Ravens Town Hall. As I say at all the town hall meetings, the purpose of these meetings is to get more Ravens involved that want to be involved with our community, and I'm very serious about that because I do care about the Ravens. Um, in the beginning, I may not have been too sure myself, myself as a leader,
Second guessing
and I've
yourself.
gone through a lot. Yeah, without a doubt, and I think that
It's
I
perfectly
I
normal.
yeah, I know that all leaders do that because that if they don't, then I don't know if they're being good leaders, or and that's just my opinion. But yeah, I want what I have in store for the Ravens is there are things coming up that I want everyone to get excited about as far as um, being more involved with the Welcome Committee, and not just that, but uh, um, the RavenCon.
Yeah.
I know we've got a few people in there, and also the YouTube or the social media, people who want to get involved with that. We've got things coming up with that, and I know there are a few people who are involved in different chats. So
Oh.
at this time, there's a lot going on. I think right now, but maybe not everyone specifically knows about it because let's face it, not everybody wants to be involved. They just kind of want to, you know, do their own thing and be
Right.
a part of the community, which is fine. I'm cool with that. But yeah, I've been rambling. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yes, it does. That's perfectly fine. So when did you realize that you wanted to take your leader role seriously with the Ravens?
Um, oh, that's a good question.
Oh, stomping them.
I don't. Okay, I will say that I knew that it needed to be taken seriously when we got to, I think, at least 20 people within the clan. I
Hmm.
didn't expect it to get even that big, let alone where it is right now.
How many people do we have now?
Uh, Officially, in that are officially Ravens, we have, I'm just going to the chat just to verify, 92 Ravens.
Oh, wow, that is a lot.
That
92.
is that is quite a few. You're right.
Oh, okay.
It's hard
Well,
hard to believe.
it's funny how you said that because what brings me to my next question. Some of the Ravens are dying to know which is your favorite Raven.
Whoa. That's a loaded question. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
This is a question from uh, uh I'm gonna keep it anonymous.
Favorite Raven. Okay, I'm gonna come right out and say that I do not have a single favorite Raven.
Good answer.
That's just that's ludicrous. I can't. There's no way. I mean, each and every single Raven has really awesome qualities about them, and I think that my fatal flaw is that I wanna see the best in people, and I believe in people as individuals, even though this is just an online community. And I'm a firm believer in second chances. Some of my friends know that for sure.
Right on, right on. So with the clan expanding, growing bigger and bigger each day, because we have fledglings coming in like every other week, I believe. um,
Hmm.
what are some things that you and the welcome committee are doing to ensure that there is a sense of order that's still being around? Because we have 92 members now, but I'm pretty sure it's getting bigger.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say that I uh, I'm still holding fast to there only being 100 Ravens at any given time. I
Right.
won't go over the number 100 because I felt like it's a good number, first off. Um, a good goal, I guess would probably be the best way to put it. And out of those 100 members, it would be awesome to see every single one of them active, and doing stuff. And that leads me into my next part, which is, I've got some Ravens that I need to, maybe take a closer look at and see if A, either they're done playing, or B, they're not doing much of anything right now. So I
Right.
think I told someone else this. I don't imagine us ever reaching that 100 goal because I think I'll be constantly moving people out and bringing more people in. And in order to do that, as you said, I need to. I originally created the welcome committee to help me in welcoming fledglings and gauging what kind of people they are and if they're going to mesh well with our community, and are they gonna, help foster the atmosphere that is the Ravens.
Right.
And, so now that I've revamped the welcome committee, I feel like I have people in there who are as serious as I am, and they are communicating with the fledglings to understand. And we've got, you may not be aware of this, but we've actually got a spreadsheet of all of the members, and we've kind of uh, taken it upon ourselves, and the welcome committee to, add notes specifically whenever we interact with certain fledglings, uh, and or information that we have on specific ravens. Because again, like I said, I can't be everywhere at once. I'm only one person. I
Right.
uh, I have a life too. But those are definitely some of the tools that we're utilizing. A, the spreadsheet. B, each other. And C, there are some things coming up within the welcome committee that I'm pretty excited about, that I believe that Rev will be leading here shortly. I'm not going to give too much away, but we'd like to. We kind of mentioned it in one of our meetings I had with the welcome committee about having like a sponsorship program where not just the welcome committee participates in helping fledglings, but Ravens as well. So
Right.
that's another thing. But yeah, those are kind of some things that we do that people may not actually know about. Uh, but yeah. Does that
Good stuff. Good
does that
stuff.
answer the question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're doing perfect. You're doing perfect. Okay, so with the fledglings that are listening in and the fledglings that are coming in, like you said, you are just one person and everything. If they have any, any questions or responses, but they can't get in contact with you, can you let them know who they can get in contact with?
Of course. If I'm not available or you see that I'm not online, uh, any of the welcome committee members, if you have any questions, can either answer the question themselves, or they'll put it to the welcome committee chat and we can get an answer. And currently there are 13, well, 14 members if you include myself of the welcome committee. That includes Axel 799, uh, Tyrell, Invisibro, Jotaru, Mike Packhill, Pi, Pull Down the Moon, aka Reverend Murder, Rip Nerd, Smee, Solar, and Wig Splitter. So that is the current welcome committee at this time.
Okay. Well, you answered every single last one of my questions, sir. If there is anything that you would like to add on, tell the Ravens, how you feel about the progress that we all made. This you can go ahead and tell them now.
Well, sweet. Well, I mean, actually, I have a question for you, Hokage.
Okay, all right.
Gonna reverse the roles here for a second. Just one question. Um, since you've joined the Ravens, and from that point and where you are today, how do you feel? Has there been any growth for you within like an online community? And have you ever been a part of an online community before?
The only online community that I ever been a part of was on DCUO, is running a league of members in there, doing raids and duos and everything, getting your CR up and stuff. So, um, I feel like when I first joined the Ravens, uh, at first it was just like, okay, I have people that I'm gonna play with and everything. But as time went by, uh, y'all grew on me, and I wanted to do more and be a part of more. So I feel like I've grew a little bit with everybody. I made a couple friends. I feel like everybody here is my family now. So I like that.
Good, good, good. I'm glad, and to the fledglings listening and the other Ravens, I think the biggest thing that I can convey to you is just get plugged in somewhere. Grab someone who is pretty active in the chat. Communicate. I think that's the biggest thing here. We don't read minds. We don't know what you're thinking or if you need help with something. I know that not everyone. You'll never know. I think that's the biggest thing. That, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to lead such an awesome group of people. You've all become really good friends to me, and I appreciate you guys more than you know. Uh, so thank you, and thank you, Hokage.
Oh, no problem. So, Ravens, fledglings, and everything else in between. This is Hokage with Private. This was uh, a look inside his view on things with the Ravens and his vision and everything. So, with further ado, we will be signing off.
All right, night, Ravens. Hope to see you on PvP.